It's time to meet your Friday Night Phenoms from Week 12 of the high school football season, presented exclusively by Knox Community Hospital. The top-seeded Bulldogs proved that Dalton had more bite than bark in their win over Lucas, as senior running back Greyson Siders delivered numerous big plays in their regional quarterfinal victory, entering the end zone 4 times with 228 total yards of offense, averaging more than 13 yards per touch, which is impressive in its own right, but it's just a shade above his gaudy season average. What an unbelievable final year it's been so far for Siders. Our next Phenom nominee helped lead one of the highest scoring offensive nights in OHSAA playoff history, and he's just a sophomore. Shelby quarterback Brayden Devito had a record-setting night with 425 passing yards and 3 scores to complement his more than 120 rushing yards and 2 TDs on the ground. The Whippets dropped 71 points on Van Wert in the win, with Devito accounting for nearly 550 yards of total offense. Our third Phenom nominee is the Green Bear Chase Miller from the hills of Ottawa. This junior QB had an incredible night that helped make history, advancing to Week 13 to try for their first ever regional title. Miller went 14 of 22, had 4 passing touchdowns, 7 carries for 73 yards, and a combined total of 231 yards overall. This Green Bear heavily contributed to Ottawa Hill's season staying alive. Nominee 4 was laying the boom in multiple phases of the game, as Northmor's Caleb Schnuerer was perfect in the kicking game, going 4 for 4 on extra points, while sending a 27-yard field goal through the uprights. But he was not done, as he also picked off a Trimble pass while also laying some wood on a key third down stop you're going to see right here. Boom! As Northmor is moving on into the Sweet 16. Your next Phenom is Tiffin Columbian senior running back Damien Brockington. We couldn't predict the forecast with what Brockington had in mind for this game, but playing inside Tornado Alley, this EF5er couldn't be stopped from touching down. Brockington had 18 carries for 194 rushing yards, 2 receptions for 59 receiving, and 6 total touchdowns, leaving a total debris path length of 263 yards on Friday night. Brockington now also holds the record for most rushing touchdowns in a single season for Columbian. And you thought you were getting a week off from the Danville Blue Devils and the Phenom Nominees? Come on now. Cole Delaughder, or as the locals are referring to him as the Cole Train, and the boys in blue pounded the Springfield Tigers. But it was Cole who couldn't be stopped. 175 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns, and he averaged a first down on every single carry. If this guy isn't scary enough as a rusher, his blocking is downright diabolical. Until somebody finds a way to slow down these Devils, you can expect continued appearances right here on the Friday Night Phenoms. It's now time to vote for this week's Phenom. Comment the number of your favorite performance below to decide who did it best.